I'm really happy to talk to Jill-Evelyn Hellwig today. Jill, tell us about yourself and what you do.
So I'm a German Paraguayan, and I was born in Germany, but I was raised by a South American mother. I'm 43 years old. I'm a mother of two. I have two beautiful girls. They're 5 and 8 years old. And I am, apart from trying to create value with my company, I try to be a leader and role model for my little girls.
Jill-Evelyn, I love that. Tell us a little bit more about what you do now. You're an entrepreneur. You've set up a new company called Stealth Mode, but you're
Mhm.
also a founder of a drinks and beverage manufacturing company. So you've done different things. Tell us a little bit about the important points in your journey.
Yes, I was lucky enough about 12 years ago. I met my founding partner back in the days to found a company which is, I would say, a children's beverage company. So we were able to grow this company over 12 years to the third largest in Germany. So what we did is our USP was children beverages, RTD, tea bags, and even syrups without any sugar, with the use of stevia, the stevia plant. So I told you that I'm half Paraguayan, and this is where, my connection goes with stevia. So we grew our own stevia. We have our own genotype, and that was the company that I was able to create. From there on, back in 2020, right, essentially at the peak of our developments, I stepped out as the CEO of the company. I repositioned myself, and I was a business consultant for the food industry, beverages, food tech industry, all over the world. I was so lucky to go alongside and co-create so many different food innovations and beverage innovations all over the world. And I met founders and helped them in different stages of the entrepreneurial journey. And about, I would say maybe 4 months ago, I got very serious. And I always said, if I want to set up a company again, I wanted one that creates value, just like the one I did before, because that was, my first company was my baby. And my second company should have been, I said to myself, I wanted it to be just like the same kind of love child than this first one was. And it is, it creates value. And this time I'm creating a advanced nutritional powder designed for women in their perimenopausal years. So similar to a greens powder that you can take daily that improves your symptoms in perimenopause. And we're launching in January next year. And we're right now in the R&D phase for that company.
Amazing. That is really inspiring. Tell us a little bit what your main motivator is, Jill-Evelyn, with your new company.
Yeah. Being a woman myself that had to endure several phases, in business, I was in a corporate world. I was a founder myself. I was in so many situations in which I truly had to fight for recognition. And because I realized that over the years, it was, even though I was the one in charge, I felt like everybody kind of turned to the man with the suit. And so I felt that I wanted to create something where, women feel heard, and they can maybe sometimes even see that when they start using our product, that they realize that they weren't aware of the symptoms that they had, and that we really created a change in their lives. And the awareness for that subject is a key motivator that I go to bed with that thought, and I wake up with it in the morning, and I'm very inspired every day.
Tell us exactly what the green powder will do.
Yeah. So when you go through the perimenopause, which is roughly said the 10 years, and even though studies may vary, right? So it's more or less the 10 years before the actual menopause sets in, you will experience several symptoms. What they say is that, or what we know now is that it goes roughly about a third, a third, a third. So we have a third of the population which has no to very little symptoms, if some at all. And then we have the middle part who experience some symptoms which really, really affects them in their personal life and their professional life. And then we have the third who really do need, doctors' treatments, hormonal treatments, who are really, in use of a doctor or an OB/GYN that supports them. So our powder, our nutritional drink, targets, I would say maybe the first 2/3 of the women in that stage during those 10 years, and alleviates the symptoms. So we have about 40 symptoms that we're talking about right now, going from brain fog, like those sweats that you have, but also onto depression, ear itching. There are so many, and also anything that is, how you say that, personally related. So I don't know what
personal hygiene.
Personal hygiene, yeah. If that would be the term, yeah.
Or
So
sexual well-being.
yes, exactly. Sexual well-being. That's it. So we find in nature, we find phyto extracts that can alleviate those symptoms, and we create a power drink, like a real nutritional power drink that can balance the reservoirs in so to keep you going and to help you through the day. And so over the course of 30 days, you will see changes, and we will lead you through it.
It's amazing, Jill-Evelyn. That's really inspiring. What top quality do you think you bring to the table to be good at the things you do?
Yeah. So I was the lead R&D manager in my very own company. I personally, oversaw all the production, all the product developments. I was on the forefront of every product development. I have done private label for many, many companies. I have developed drinks. I'm a nutritional expert. I'm personally involved in some patents. I have studied phyto extracts and beverage all over. So I bring I bring the vision and the science behind the product itself. I do have two beautiful founding partners who I could not live without, and they look at different aspects of the company because my job is to make a product safe and marketable. So quality control, production. I can oversee production processes. I'm the girl that gets the product ready, so to say. And I have a lot of experience in it.
Amazing, amazing. Jill-Evelyn, so what are you most proud of?
So many things. I'm proud. I am proud of being here right now. I'm proud of being here and making it through. And I think the business-wise, the biggest accomplishment or the legacy I can leave behind, truthfully, is the first company that I had creating sugar-free beverages for the German market, or the German-speaking market, because it changed the retail market. Before we started, there were sugar-added beverages all over for children and babies. And we changed that. We changed the perception. We changed the whole landscape. I was politically very much involved. I was part of a no sugar initiative. And that is something that I'm very proud of. And I know that we changed beverages for children for the better.
That's really, really inspiring, Jill-Evelyn. What an accomplishment.
Thank you.
Jill-Evelyn, so what top tips would you have for women that are experiencing perimenopausal or menopausal symptoms, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that we are a lot of women going through the same thing. I would I would tell them it's okay. I would tell them that that those symptoms are connected, and that it is a phase that they are going through, and that they are going to experience sometimes this symptom and sometimes another one. I would tell them, please take time and listen to yourself, and embrace the change, and also try to identify specific symptoms and not think that you're just simply unwell. Because what I can see is that many women believe that they're just, they're just not their very feminine self that they're used to, or not maybe the bright self they're used to. And that's not true. It's just that there are one or two symptoms which you're personally experiencing that make you feel this way. But identifying them gives a better view of saying, okay, this is what I need to target. And then I would say, honestly, in that very case, I wouldn't even say that there is a checklist that you can go through. I would say treat it as something that belongs to you and to your body, and don't only think that if I take this, the symptom will go away. Just I would try to see if I can if you could empower yourself through this process and see you are evolving into something, a beautiful life ahead. Don't think that you're falling apart.
Yeah, I think that's a feeling many women have that
Yes.
go through that phase. And we all do, right? And we have 4 billion women in the world. And it's a really underfunded, under-researched area still to this day. So we're very thankful for you to come up with new products to help women through that phase.
Yes.
Evelyn, so what plans and goals and dreams do you have? Obviously, launching this product in January safely. What are your goals and plans?
Oh, my plans. My plans are to, I would like to challenge, I would say maybe every company that comes in my way to look at the workforce of that women being in perimenopausal state, and create awareness for the women that are going through this, and collaborate with companies out there so that they can help their women, because we're losing our women at that age group. There are even numbers for it. It's dramatic. We are losing them, and that is my goal, to to maybe come from a different angle, so we can provide some safe grounds for women, that they know that they're heard and seen, and that is a big goal of mine. And if I can dream, I would dream of a company that would provide several, I would say maybe several possibilities of targeting precisely symptoms precisely, but this is more of a pharmaceutical wish of mine, because I'm a product engineer, so to say. So I need to, my dreams are a little bit more product focused. If you would ask my partner in marketing, she would be maybe a little bit more on the marketing side of things, but I just want to create the best beverage out there, and that's my personal dream.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Evelyn, for talking to me today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Stephanie. It's been great.